if you unless you guys are not pretty smart, you pay $8 a pack.
Okay, $8 a pack.
If you buy the New York cigarettes, they're $12.
I pay $15 a month for e-cigarette juice.
Wow, that's a lot cheaper.
Smart. Yeah,
He is saving his lungs too.
Yeah, I'm saving my money.
So what is it? It's just vapor, right?
Yeah, it's water vapor with food coloring flavor in it. And the base ingredient in e-cigarettes is called propylene glycine. I don't know, PG. It's in your toothpaste.
Sounds holistic.
It's in your chapstick. It's in your chocolate bars. It's in everything.
What if you don't eat chocolate bars?
Oh, do you brush your teeth every day?
I do like dark chocolate.
I
use Tom's.
Do you brush your teeth every day? Answer me that question.
I use Tom's toothpaste, or I use nothing.
Okay, so
see, Tom's toothpaste doesn't make my mouth feel fresh at all. That's why I don't use it anymore.
That's because you're used to chemicals, buddy.
You're totally right, you're totally right, and I know it's totally.
But the point is,
wrong.
I know that after I use Crest or any other like toothpaste,
It doesn't matter.
I feel like I don't know.
Oh my God! Shut the fuck up.
Like cancer's building.
It doesn't matter what toothpaste you're using. You are rubbing e-cigarette juice all over your teeth.
It's the same thing, okay?
Because it is the base ingredients of toothpaste. It's the base ingredient of what I'm smoking.
Except Tom's toothpaste.
Not Tom's.
Oh my God!
No, wait though. I guess the way it sounds to me, because the one time I smoked, I was like 19. I smoked for like a month. That was it, and I smoked clove cigarettes. And they were delicious.
Oh, cloves! Get out of here! No,
they were so good.
So hipster. That's so before hipster.
Well, it was like 19. It was like 1993.
Yeah, I understand when it was popular.
What?
This What? I don't remember. Donovan.
What?
How old are you?
I'll be 40 in June.
Oh, no wonder. No wonder.
He was whispering into my
I already knew that's what he was asking you.
I was like, when you said clothes, I was like, really?
I'm old. Yeah.
You hated yourself right there.
No, but they were so good.
They were, but
see, I'm so out of the loop. I'm so out of the loop with cigarettes because I don't do it anymore. I don't even know that's not a cool thing anymore.
No, it's not.
Yeah, cigarettes aren't cool.
But when you said cloves, you dated yourself.
That's cool. It's okay. I'm totally open about my age. I don't care. But I was going to ask you, so is it similar to that, though, the flavor? It leaves like a flavor behind, like that on your lips or whatever?
Well, when people switch to e-cigarettes, and I'm going to tell you right now, anybody that is thinking of quitting smoking that's listening to this program, do not buy the e-cigarettes that are in Walgreens or 7-Eleven or these little fucking disposable shit that costs $10 a pack. Like, you have to buy, what would you say, a cigar shaped?
Yeah, something like that. No wonder I couldn't quit off the e-cigs because I was buying the Walgreens shit.
Yeah, if you buy the Walgreens shit, it's not going to work. And you start off with tobacco, which I did. Mm-hmm. And then you move on to other flavors.
It kind of weans you off.
The alien blood or the raspberry or whatever. And when you order e-cigarette juice, you can actually dial down the nicotine. I started at 2.4, which is basically the same amount of nicotine you get in a commercial cigarette. But then you can dial it down to 2.2, 2, 1.8, 1.6. I'm down to 1.2.
Okay.
So eventually I'll get to 0.
That's good.
And then I won't be addicted to nicotine anymore.
That's really good.
Gradually decreasing it, but at the same time, are you okay?
I'm great.
Oh, God. It sounds like he's throwing up. But gradually you get down to the point where you don't need it anymore.
Didn't they make those cigarettes, though? They made cigarettes like that, didn't they? Like a system or something in the 80s? Like you could like
it didn't work.
It was like
apparently
lights,
not.
mediums, ultralights, like all these different bullshit.
It's bullshit, is what it is.
Yeah, and extra filters and
but
stuff.
I think it was like levels of tar.
Ew.
And,
why would you want any tar, though?
Let me just say one more thing about e-cigarettes.
But I think for some reason, I think that weed smoke has more tar than anything else.
What?
Weed smoke.
Really?
Huh. I'm gonna kill you. I I love my roommate. I really do. No, but the point is that you hear all these bad things about e-cigarettes, about how they're dangerous and how you shouldn't use them. All of those public service messages that you're hearing is funded by two companies.
Hitler.
Philip Morris.
Yeah.
And R.J. Reynolds.
Well, they're evil. We know that.
They're pouring so much money into these
lobbies,
shell
stuff,
organizations that are saying these are dangerous. They're not dangerous.
I believe you.
Want to know? I smoked for 23 years. 23 years. I tried the gum. I tried the tobacco. I tried the gum. I tried the patches. I tried the inhalers. I tried everything. Nothing worked. I picked up an e-cigarette. 24 hours. I never smoked a cigarette again.
That's great. That's amazing, especially to have such a long addiction to something. You know, that's amazing.
That is good. My older brother did the same thing, actually.
But this dumbass, my roommate, he still smokes cigarettes. I don't understand.
Yeah, but I've cut down a lot.
What are you like?
I've yet to get to your level. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give Tristan, my brand new roommate, day one. I'm going to give him some money. He'll order me a cigarette online, and I'm going to give it a try.
I will take you to the store, which is Vape New York, and we will. You need like $50. Okay. And we will buy the system.
Wait, is it
50
same price online?
No.
Why would you buy it in the store?
No, because for $50 in the store, you'll get 2 batteries, you get 2 tanks, you'll get the wicks.
So it's better in the store.
Yeah, it's better. Because you're getting the base thing, right. And then it's $15 a month.
Which is a lot cheaper if you think about how many packs a day.
It's way cheaper.
Like $8 a day or whatever you were saying?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
$15 a month. It's so much cheaper, and it's water vapor. I mean, you're literally sucking in water vapor.
Did you say in your show, I haven't listened to it yet, but you do a lot of pop culture? I asked Tristan, I said, on your show, I haven't listened to it yet, but do you do a lot of pop culture?
Yes, I do.
Well, Tristan, I heard Gwyneth Paltrow. Have you guys heard of Gwyneth Paltrow?
Yes, we have.
She smokes, but she only smokes 1 cigarette a week.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
What's your point?
Yes, I was about to say something about that.
It's not necessarily more expensive. It depends on how often you smoke.
Yeah, but what I was going to say is that some people, and I'm like that. Like, that's why I smoked for a month. I was like, yeah, whatever. I could take it or leave it. I didn't care. I never got addicted to it. It was just a month. But I'm not like, I don't have an addictive personality. I just don't. And some people do. And so she doesn't, I don't think. And I think you do and he does, obviously. But I don't. So some people can just take 1 cigarette a week and that's cool. Other people have to have, 80 cigarettes a day or whatever. So it just depends.
And now, as a psychologist, right, or as a psychologist in training,
yes,
you have 2 different types of addiction, right? You have chemical addiction, mental, and you have psychological addiction, right?
Right. Yes.
And I will tell you this: there is no stronger substance to be more chemically addicted to than nicotine.
I know.
So for somebody to say that I smoke 1 cigarette a week, she's fucking bullshitting you off her asshole.
That's not true.
She's a celebrity and she's famous.
That's not true.
She's just not smoking 1 cigarette a week.
You think in your mind...
she's going through constant withdrawal.
No, that's not true.
There's no way. There's no way on earth.
That's not true. That's not
either
true.
A constant bitch to deal with, which is probably why she just got.
Well, that's probably true.
But you see what I have to deal with?
Yes, it's
otherwise, she's smoking more than 1 fucking.
That is your opinion.
Cigarette.
That is completely untrue. You can be. Yes, it is.
It's a chemical. It's a chemical.
This is the off limits show. Let me speak.
Weed, on the hand, so people are like, I can't stop smoking weed. That is not chemically addicting. That is psychologically addicting. So therefore, if you can't stop smoking weed, there's something wrong with you psychologically.
I will shut up
your mic. How did it go from cigarettes to weed? You said weed. She was smoking cigarettes. Now she's smoking weed. So I don't know what you're talking about. What I was trying to say was that it's perfectly, that's what I was trying to get at when I mentioned myself. It's perfectly feasible for someone to smoke a cigarette or however many cigarettes every once in a while and not be addicted, because some people don't have a chemical addictive personality or need, physical need that way. I don't have any kind of addiction.
But,
that
there's
way.
a personality, and then you just got strict chemistry.
Yes, and it doesn't have to be chemical.
So therefore, I don't
not
think
everybody
the
has that
personality
chemical
is, if I put
balance.
some,
Not everybody has that chemical
extremely
need.
addictive substance in your bloodstream, your body's gonna want it regardless
That's
of how
not.
your
I don't
personality
agree with
is.
that. I don't agree with that. but
No, I'm
whatever.
sorry, it is.
It's not true. No, it's not because
It's
I've done that.
true.
I've done
Like,
it.
If I starve
I've
you to
done
death,
it. I
you're
have
gonna
done
want
it.
food.
That's
right?
not. You're not addicted to
right.
food.
Am I right or wrong?
You're not
If I
addicted to
starve you, you're gonna want
food.
food.
You're not addicted to food. You
Let
need food to
him answer the
You're
survive.
not
fucking-
addicted to
Dude,
food, but you're gonna want it.
That's not the same thing as an addiction. It's
Let
not the
him
same
answer
thing.
the question.
It's not the same thing
Jesus Christ.
as an addiction. Food.
This is not the first time ever doing this, by the way,
You
guys.
see-
So
you see what I'm doing?
Gotta
well,
give me
the
a little
first, the first rule is you have to let the other person speak. So make sure you give the other person time to
Yes.
speak.
You have to let him respond.
Yeah.
I'm not good with
Jesus
I'm not
Christ.
good with like give and take social things.
Yes, well, you have to
That's
give
called
and
conversation.
I like to just own the
take.
conversation.
Donovan,
Yes.
go on. Make your point.
I'm sorry, Donovan.
gonna-
I'm gonna shut up, okay?
I'm going to turn his mic off. Here we go.
it.
No, his mic is off.
No,
Respond.
all I was trying to say is that if you, first of all, your point about food is ridiculous because we need food to survive. You don't need nicotine to survive. So that's not the same thing as an addiction. An addiction is something that you don't need to have. You don't have to have it necessarily, in my opinion. And then you have to have it mentally, as you said earlier, or chemically. And I think it's perfectly feasible. I know it is to smoke a cigarette every once in a while, have a drink every once in a while, or whatever, and not be addicted to it. That's all I was trying to say.
Amen.
Okay, now am I back on?
Yes, you're
You're
back
on.
on.
Okay, so now he turned my back on. And you know what, Donovan? I agree with you, right? But the thing I disagree with is
I have
the
to
fact
pee.
that
I'll be right back.
after you take that first hit or that first smoke, and this is a foreign chemical to your body. Now your body craves it, and it's different. Yeah, it's different from food, right? Because you don't need to smoke to survive. Like you need food to survive. But once you take that first hit of heroin or cigarette, you dewire certain natural substances that your body has. Like your body produces certain chemicals that are actually exact replicas of the chemicals that heroin.
Serotonin, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but there's more than that though. Even like they say the runner's high.
Mm-hmm.
After you run for so long,
Endorphins.
15 minutes straight, that's the same chemical that is released in your body that is released when you do a line of heroin or you inject heroin, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so therefore, you're not, your body's not in the right state, and therefore you need this now.
I'm back.
Okay.
So that's my little 2 cents. Okay,
Well, thank you for your opinion. I appreciate it.
yeah, but it's true though. That's science. So.
I don't agree with it, and I could go on for an hour talking about this topic. And
So therefore,
I don't think it's science. I don't think it's
therefore,
science.
people
Oh,
who
God.
don't have this addictive personality, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's more than just their personality going on. If they decide if they're going to have the most addictive substance, which is nicotine, if they're going to have a cigarette, right? And they just decide, I don't need another cigarette, but except for a week from today. That's when I need my next cigarette. No, motherfucker. You had a cigarette. You want a cigarette. No, your body, the way the body works. It's very
Hey, let's put it this way.
There's not a lot of hocus pocus.
Let's
It's
put it this way.
there's so
Saying that.
many
Let's put it-
hours.
let's put it
You
this
need another
way.
cigarette.
Let's put it this way, and then we'll put this to bed. Okay. Let me just say
I'm
this,
putting
and
my
how
knife
I
in.
think what I think about it is this: is I think, and I understand what you're saying, but what I was trying to say is this: is what I think about it. I think that it is possible, and it's true to some extent, that if you could put an addictive substance in your body, that your body craves it for a while thereafter. Yes, because it's addictive. Yes, but it's not something that, when I'm saying addiction, I'm saying long-term addiction. I'm saying years or all the time. You have to have it to function. That's addiction to me, and that's really what I'm talking about here. And what I'm saying is that some people are mentally strong enough to overcome the physical cravings. They don't need to have it even if they want it physically, as you're saying. Some people, like myself, I think, are probably, I'm not addictive at all, but some people are. But maybe she's someone like that as well. She's mentally capable of allowing herself not to crave things, and if she does crave it, she makes herself not do it anyway. It's called self-control. And so some people have the willpower and self-control to overcome addiction, even if it is addicting. That's all I'm trying to say. So, can we talk about something else now?
Doesn't mean that you're not feeling the pinch. It's still a pinch.
I agree with that. I agree.
Can you hear him?
Yes, I can hear him.